Consider the research that proved male circumcision could cut the chances of a man contracting HIV through heterosexual sex by half. Kenya was among 3 countries where the study was carried out, and now a region that has been hit hard by HIV, Nyanza province, is leading in the world in accepting the cut. The findings of this study have also enriched the prevention strategy, mostly in southern parts of Africa, where the cut is not practiced widely as the rest of Africa. It is because of the volunteers who participated in the study that now a world is being helped to cope with the virus. Also consider the vaccine research that started in the 90s using commercial sex workers at Majengo who are believed to be resistant to HIV. Well, the study may not have yielded the desired fruit since almost all sex workers under the study eventually contracted the virus, but the findings informed science. These are just 2 examples of how Kenya has positively contributed to the knowledge of science of finding solutions to tame HIV. But what about the subjects, the men and women who take part in the studies, who give their blood and tissues for laboratory testing? The 2 cases mentioned here may not serve as case studies for breach of rights of these subjects, but on the overall, are the rights of Kenyan subjects of research safeguarded in the law?
There's no clear-cut policy on biomedical research.
At the moment, a researcher presents proposals to the Ethical Review Board at the Kenya Medical Research Institute, KEMRI, for a go-ahead. But the argument is that in terms of law, the structures are weak.
There's been a lot of pressure from international research organizations about these particular clauses at the time of writing the bill, at the time of bringing the bill into operation.
Out of ignorance, they may not know. And sometimes, because of an incentive, and when you are poor, even a t-shirt, or even this researcher sometimes bring money, allowances, and then you get there.
Section 39 of the HIV and AIDS Prevention and Control Act of 2006 attempts to bridge this gap. It reads, "No person shall undertake HIV or AIDS-related biomedical research on another person or on any tissue or blood removed from such a person unless such research conforms to the requirements under the Science and Technology Act or any other written law for the time it comes into force."
Section 39 was basically aimed at providing a clear regulatory framework that would ensure that we don't have cases of samples being shipped outside the country without people knowing, or people being subjected to research that are likely going to be harmful to them, which has previously happened.
As a result, the section is among those that were not made operational by the Minister for Special Programs. Professor Alois Orago, the Director of the National AIDS Control Council, says talks are ongoing.
We are talking about the entire research community and people who are actually going to be the subject of this research. It appeared as if we were not very well informed in trying to take care of confidentiality, of using humans as research subjects, and also ensuring that we recognize their rights as individuals, and that we should really not have thought about using them like research tools and subjects without taking cognizance of their rights as humans.
People living with HIV need to be educated on what type of research can be done, what type of research, and what do you expect out of research, and what is the clear process of clearing these researches if they are ethically sound.
Another argument fronted is that the requirements for research are already covered under the Science and Technology Act. Representatives of affected communities, however, say it's not enough.
Ethical Review Committee and all review boards that approve research, whether at district level, provincial level, or national level, we must have representatives of communities. We want people in the HIV/AIDS or their organizations to be part of these ethical committees.
Yes, we will come up with legislation that will regulate research on HIV and AIDS, but it will be a rights-based legislation that would seek consent before somebody is engaged and ensure that we recognize the right of the people engaged in this research in accessing information about what the research was all about, and also ensure that we keep the information classified.
It will be interesting to see what comes out of the ongoing discussions and if the resultant law, if there'll be any, will adequately safeguard the rights of research subjects. And so, Mending, KTN.